Hello everyone and welcome to VRML Channel 1. Today we're bringing you a master matchup, T7 versus Phantoms, and as usual, it's me Ollie, and by my side is Wonder T-Man, who's going to be co-casting as well as camming this match. So we know these are pretty high-level teams, so I'm expecting a good match, and I wonder, what are you thinking of this match?
I am, of course, expecting a beautiful match, as always. Master teams, like you said. Phantoms just coming back into Master after one cycle off of Master earlier this season. T7 I actually haven't heard a whole lot about. Do you know about T7?
T7 used to be called Jesters, but when Locky and Watchdog moved to Phantoms, then they renamed themselves to T7 because I spoke to Ribbit and he said he kind of felt like Jesters was Locky's team, not his team, so they renamed. It's a placeholder for now, I think, but this should be an interesting match because, as I just mentioned, Locky and Watchdog used to be on T7 or Jesters, and now they've moved over to Phantoms, so this should be an interesting match to see kind of a battle.
Yeah. Phantoms, of course, a well-recognized team, though with, like you mentioned, the two new players, Watchdog and Locky. Of course, well-known in the league, Watchdog being a league moderator, and Locky being a wonderful caster here. You?
Yeah, and... Oh, go on, sorry.
Sorry, you can go. I don't know a whole lot about EQ.
It's fine. As we all know, especially in EU, Locky and Watchdog actually have been a stack for a very long time. So, as well as Winter and Mazza have practiced their stack for a while as well. I don't think as long as Locky and Watchdog, but nonetheless, two very strong stacks on one team. Should be interesting to watch. Same with T7, actually. They have some players that have got a lot of chemistry between each other. Like, they've been on the same teams a few times. Well, maybe not all of them are the same, but you know, there's been a spread over the seasons.
And with that, round one will be coming out here shortly. Teams are rumbling in the tunnels. Disc is in the center. Let's see who takes this. Round one.
Round one begins, and it will be Phantoms getting their first Winter. Picks it up, sends it up to Mazza. Mazza taking the shot.
No way.
And ooh, Josh CT not quite able to get his hands on it. Phantoms sink the first three.
Immediate long shot coming out there from Phantoms, putting them up at a prominent lead. Less than 10 seconds into this first round will be T7 with just advantage here. Rolling out of the tunnels, it is Ribbit taking that QB position, sending it down. Oh, missed pass down to the root Geo there, but able to be recovered, sent forward to mid. Joshy T dancing around some Geo, cross over to another missed pass. Going to be loose in the Phantom zone here, and recovered by their backline player, Winter, sending it forward to Locky. Locky sending it through mid. Picked up by the backline player, Podjatek, though, and it's cleared out.
Cleared through now, going into the hands of Mazza. Mazza clearing this one through, back all the way to the T7 side. And now just a loose disc very close to the goal. And it is Winter getting there first, actually. And just brings it in for the dunk. And that puts up Phantoms by 5 points.
Phantom's strong lead here. It'll be T7 on just advantage once again. Rolling out, Ribbit on QB again, makes the pass over to Podjatek. A missed pass again this time, but once again able to recover. Quickly, easily sends it forward. Joshua T on mid, sends it back. The back pass isn't quite on. Oh, yes it is. Passes through to Ochapi in the mid. Ochapi across to Joshua T. Joshua T clearing it out. Loose in Phantom zone now. Going to be in the bubble. Recovered by the back line. And cleared out.
Not quite, as Josh T gets stunned out. Locky picks it up, sends it forward, maybe for the mail slot, but just wide, as it is recovered now by Watchdog. Watchdog bringing it in, takes a shot, but a lovely save from Ribbit. But as he tries to send that one out, it goes straight in the backhands of Mazza. Mazza tries to send it in forward. I missed the pass or shot, not quite sure what that was, but Ribbit slaps it forward and into the mid now, and it is recovered by Phantoms.
Phantom slapping it back into the side of T7. T7's backline there is good, able to slap it immediately back into Phantom's side now. Looks like it is T7 in the zone, able to recover. In the possession of Ochapi now. Ochapi goes for the smart reset to Ribbit. Ribbit sending it forward to Podjatek. Podjatek now sending it back to Ribbit. Just waiting for the bubble to be set up. But no, Locky with the good pressure, able to get the clear after the stun. And the stacks are there on the attack.
Winter and Mazza now picking this one up will be Winter, sending this across to Locky. Locky getting pressure, tries to stun the player out, but misses as he gets it back over to Winter. Winter now going down to Mazza. Mazza doing some juking around on that Geo. Decides to go for the back pass back to Watchdog. Watchdog now taking his time slowly, just going to bring the defense out a little bit as he sends the pass. Not quite going to be on target though, but maybe recovered by Locky, and Locky sends this one in for the 2. Now 7-0 in favor of Phantoms.
Phantoms has a strong lead now. Up 7 points almost halfway through this game. This round, rather. Putting T7 on just advantage for the 3rd time this game. Ribbit now going to be dancing low. Sends it forward to Joshi. Joshi across to Pajatek. Pajatek back to Ribbit. Ribbit back to Pajatek. Pajatek across to Joshi T. Joshi T has the forward pass, but the miscommunication leads that to be not in the hands and recovered by Phantom's backline. Intercepted, though, by Joshi T. Joshi T crossing it backward to Ribbit. Offense being set up here. Joshi T with possession, going to be sending it forward. The cut pass to Pajatek is intercepted and cleared out by Phantoms.
Cut pass being just a little bit too close to the goalie, as now is picked up by Mazza again. Mazza gets stunned out by that stack by T7 though, as Ribbit now picks it up off the back pass, sends it forward, gets it past the backline defense, actually all the way back into the Phantom side. Joshi T takes the shot, and he sinks it for T7's first 3 points of the game. Now a 4-point lead to Phantoms.
T7 finally on the board, about halfway into this round. Only 5 points down, still possible easily for a comeback. And of course with the consecutive rounds following, could be anyone's game. Phantom sending it across here, immediately forward, all the way into the T7 side. Watchdog going to be walking it forward here. Pressured, going to get the stun, but the pass comes out first. They still have possession in the attack in the bubble, but that pass there doesn't connect. Will be loose for now until picked up and then stunned, and then recovered by T7. T7 able to slap it into Phantom's side. Stacks are on the way.
Watchdog now tries to clear this, but not quite going to be through as it gets stuck in that top area. As it now is picked up by Pajatek, goes down to Ribbit. Ribbit now looking for the cross pass over to Joshi T. Will connect. Joshi looking across to Pajatek. Pajatek takes the shot and slowly closing that gap. It's 7-5 now, just a 2-point lead. T7 maybe just need to get warmed up to Phantoms a little bit, but now, you know, they're getting their flow, getting their momentum, and closing that gap.
Yeah, it's getting really close. That was a beautiful play there in the bubble by T7, and now Phantoms put back on the just advantage again immediately. Winter attempting to send it forward, but the pass isn't good, able to be picked up by T7 stack. T7 still with possession, looking at an open goal. There it is, Pajatek taking the shot. Unfortunate ding there, though. Able to recover. Back to Ribbit. Ribbit over to Joshi, but Joshi gets stunned out. The pass is off and able to be picked up. Still with possession is T7. Joshi T with possession now, going to send it back to Ribbit. Ribbit forward on the shield. Across to Pajatek. Pajatek possibly looking for a cut. Ochapi sends it to the backboard. Pajatek and the dunk. In for another 2. This game is tied.
It's now tied, and unfortunately it just goes through Locky's hands there. As you can see, it says Locky scored. At least on mine it does. I don't know about the overlay, but
Yeah, it does.
going through Locky's hands, unfortunately, but nonetheless, it is tied now 7-7, with Phantoms taking the joust advantage. Mazza now taking the QB. We'll send it over to Locky on the Pac-Man as Mazza sends it back now, as they're looking to maybe get a stack through, maybe looking to clear it for the Phantom stack, which is what kind of a bit of a theme we've seen with Locky and Watchdog, with most of their teams, as they really use their stack a lot. And I mean, it is strong, so I don't blame them, as now it is, I believe, Watchdog sending that one up to Mazza. Mazza doing a bit of juking, tries to send it one through. Maybe a shot, actually, will bounce down into the bottom of the bubble. Will be recovered now by Ribbit. Ribbit looking for the clear. Will go all the way through. No, it won't, as it is picked up by that backline stack.
Watchdog looking at an offense here. Mazza now dodging out Ochapi, able to send it forward. Looking at an open shot. Wow, that is a 3-pointer for Phantoms. Mazza hitting it from 19 meters out.
Just left that a little bit too wide open, as now a 3-point goes in. 10-7, a 3-point lead to Phantoms now, and it's unfortunate. Like, 3-pointers can hurt sometimes, but I mean, they have just under 2.5 minutes remaining to get 3 points, which, I mean, they can do with 2s, and I'm sure they can get past the defense, although against a strong team like Phantoms, it's always hard, but T7 are also a strong team, so I'm sure they can do it. As now Ribbit sends one down, tries to send it down, but just bounces off some Geo. Joshi recovers, though. Looks for the back pass over to Ribbit. A bit of a risky one as that back pass was covered, but now straight into hands of Winter. Winter clears this one through. The stack is through, and Winter takes another shot to put them up now by 6 points, 13-7.
Strong disc control there. Good dribble from Phantoms to give them a solid lead once again, saying no to T7's comeback, putting him back on the Joust advantage. Rolling out here, Ribbit sends it across to Pagitek. Pagitek seeing some pressure immediately, able to get the pass across to Ribbit though. Ribbit forward to Joshi T across to Ochapi. Ochapi looking at a forward pass. The pass is good. Joshi looking at players forward. That pass doesn't quite connect though, and it's going to be, able to be just barely tapped back to Ochapi. Sending it across to Joshi T. Ribbit looking at some players in the bubble. Seeing some pressure. Able to attempt the pass over to the clock, but that doesn't get connected. Still with possession is T7, though. They're going to go for a bubble attack. That intercept comes through from Watchdog. The clear isn't quite out yet still. T7. Oh, no, there goes the clear. Phantom sends it back into T7 side.
Phantoms will be looking for a shot off the trench, but that slap just a little too fast as it does miss off the back bar. No, Ochapi picks it up again. Looking for the pass over to Ribbit. Ribbit now going across to Pagitek. Pagitek looking to maybe take the shot, but that stack is covering the goals now. Winter picks it back up, looks for the clear. Not quite going to get through as it gets stuck in the mid. But recovered again by Locky. Locky trying to send it through, but again, just getting stuck there as now it is picked up by Ochapi. Ochapi maybe going for the shot, but picked up by Mazza at the back line. Mazza going across, maybe looking for a shot of his own again. But nonetheless, it is a clear going through all the way back to the T7 bubble.
Watchdog almost alone in bubble here. No, goes for the smart back pass to Winter. Winter going to try to walk it in, but stolen by Pagitek. Pagitek able to get the clear. As the last couple seconds tick down here, it will be Phantoms taking round 1.
Felt like T7, maybe they're rushing a little bit. Like it felt like some of those passes were kind of rushed because a lot of them were sent to covered players, and a lot of those were interceptions from just passes to a teammate. So I think T7 maybe needs to just calm down a bit. Obviously, Phantoms is a very aggressive team, so they'll pressure you a lot, but I think they need to control the disc a bit more than they are in terms of like not letting Phantoms force it out of their hands, if you know what I mean. Like they've passed it a lot to covered players, like I just mentioned, and that caused a lot of points to be scored by Phantoms.
Yeah. There was a couple of times where the goal was left open as well, and it was just a well-played shot, left it 3 points up, of course.
Yeah, so I might need to, get back to bubble quicker, although I think those open goals, those just unfortunate. I think that one shot was just the goalie was trying to cover it, and it was just a bit too far out. Maybe they just missed the grab, but I mean, it was a close one. But yeah, Phantoms are putting on a lot of pressure, so maybe just T7 just need to try to control it more. And actually, they had a couple attempts where they didn't score in the bubble, so maybe they'll need to make sure they get the goals in that time just to close out that gap.
Yes, and with that, we see round 2 coming out here. Your boy James redeeming a hydrate. Thank you for that. I will drink some of my room temperature tap water that I love. And Phantom's going to be immediately on the attack here. But Pagitek able to recover, sending it over to Joshi. Joshi with the clear. The stack is there as well, able to get the dribble. That's a shot coming through, but picked off by Locky. Locky going to send it out into the side of T7.
Now it was picked up by Locky 11. Locky going below, but T7 just reading that pass as now Watchdog picks it back up, goes back to Mazza. Mazza just taking his time there on the cloud, trying to bring in that defense again, but T7, they know not to walk too far out this time as now Locky picks up the pass, gets the juke, gets the pass over to Winter. Might have been a shot, might have been a pass, nonetheless, they get the 2 from it either way.
I think it was a shot, and then Winter just snagged it and brought it.
It kind of looked like it.
Either way, that's 2 points up. Phantoms draws first blood in round 2, putting them on a lead once again. I don't believe T7 has had a lead at any point during this game. They've tied it, but no lead just yet.
No lead just yet. They've been close, but you know, not just yet. As now doing a bit of a back and forth here, trying to break up that stack, and they managed to do so, but not pushing up fast enough as that stack does get back together. Sends it forward, maybe looking for a shot, not quite going to be on target though, as it's picked up now by Lucky 11, who goes up to Mazza. Mazza getting pressured. We'll just send that back pass over to Watchdog. Watchdog now back to Lucky 11. Lucky going down to Mazza. Mazza taking his time on the ground. We'll send it across over to Winter. Winter now going across to Watchdog. Watchdog doing a bit of juking as well, trying not to get pressured by that stack, but manages to get the back pass over to Mazza. Mazza looking for some juking again. I think they're trying to break up that stack which T7 has formed, but managed to move up the field now, but messing up that pass. It is loose now in the T7 bubble. It will be picked up by the T7 stack.
T7 attempting a clear, but picked up by Mazza. Mazza over to Locky. Locky back to Mazza. Mazza dodging out a defender here. And eventually getting stunned, though. Joshy T with possession. Going to attempt to clear out. The clear is good. But the stacks from Phantoms will get there first. Watchdog going to be looking at a cross pass to Winter. Winter looking for an open clearing opportunity. The stack is stacked, so the clear will come through. And it will be picked up by the teammate Locky. Locky sending it forward to Watchdog. Watchdog didn't see a good bubble, so went for the smart reset to Winter. Winter forward to Watchdog and bubble. Watchdog attempting the shot, but the angle is a little too steep, and the ding comes through, and the clear comes through back into Phantom zone.
Clear all the way through. If that bounce would have been a bit lower, that would have been in. But nonetheless, Pajtek picks this one up and he's able to send it in for a 2 to tie up the game 2-2, as it will be now Phantoms taking their joust advantage. One of their few-ish joust advantages in this game.
Yeah, T7 starting it out close here with a tie. Second goal of the game, leaving it 2-2, less than a few minutes in. Phantoms on joust advantage, like you noted. Mazza going to send it over to Watchdog. Watchdog looking at pressure. The pressure is good. They have possession. The stack comes in. Pajtek going to be looking at not an open goal, but a few offensive players in the zone. No, going to go for the back pass to Ochapi. Ochapi dodges out a defender. Ribbit now dancing along the ceiling, looking for open passes. The season open pass on the wall with Pajtek. Pajtek sending it across to Ochapi. Ochapi forward to Joshy. Joshy attempting either a pass or a shot, neither of which connected. And it's back to Ribbit on the back line. Still has holding possession. Good disc control from T7 here. Gonna look to walk it up is Ochapi. Ochapi sending it over to Joshy. Joshy on the back line gets the headbutt on Mazza though. And finally Phantom's able to... No, still T7 with possession. Still looking at a bubble attack.
Pajtek now sending this one back to Ribbit. Ribbit just doing a bit of juking. Looks like he's juking a ghost there, as he is going to move it forward and will actually get pressured. As now it goes down to Joshy T. Joshy T sends it in, but a lovely save from Mazza, covering that pocket nicely as he managed to get the clear all the way through, nearly in that bottom pocket, but not quite, as it is picked up again by Ribbit.
In the zone of T7, Phantoms with possession. Winter going to go for the cross pass all the way across to Mazza. Mazza waiting for a bubble to be set up. Looks like there is a pass opportunity to Locky that they will take on the back, but Locky not quite able to grab it. Ribbit now inverting on the ceiling, dodging out several defenders. Goes for the reset to Watchdog. Watchdog forward to Locky. Locky across to Mazza. Mazza, no pressure at the moment. Gonna wait for some passes to get set up, or pass back to Watchdog and set up their own pass. Back to Mazza. Mazza back to Watchdog. Good, really good handling here from Phantoms. Mazza forward to Winter. Winter attempting the bounce shot, but it's not in, able to recover. That is 2 more points from Phantoms. They now have a lead.
Now just a 2-point lead, 4-2 in favor of Phantoms. And I mean, T7, they just got unlucky there, as well as some good defense from Phantoms. I mean, they had the disc in the Phantom side for a very long time, and unfortunately just weren't able to get past the defense. It is now Ribbit taking the pass over to Pajtek. Pajtek sending this one forward, not quite able to connect the pass. Will be recovered now by Locky. Locky and Watchdog maybe looking for a quick dribble as they kind of pull it off, but it is picked up by Ribbit. Ribbit looking to send this pass across to Joshy. Joshy going across to Ochapi. Not quite going to be on target, but it is picked up off the bounce. It is now recovered by Watchdog. Watchdog looking for the back pass. Instead of doing some juking, sending this one up to Winter. Winter now going for the cross pass up to Mazza. Mazza looking to maybe walk it in. Tries to send the pass across, but goes off the head of a T7 player.
Good defense there from T7, able to take possession, putting it back into Phantom zone, looking for a stack here. Stacks are not good from T7 though, and it will be Phantoms picking it up in the back line. No pressure just yet. Mazza able to send it forward into mid with Watchdog. Watchdog sending it back to Locky. Locky just waiting here on the cloud. Gonna send it back to Mazza. Mazza sending it through. The clear is good, but no, the backline player, Ribbit, is there. Ribbit gets stunned, though. It's still on the side of T7. T7's backline picking it up, though. Josh ET going for the reset to Ribbit. Ribbit going for the forward pass to Joshy. Joshy across, but it's off Geo. Unfortunate bounce. It's back into the zone of T7 with Phantoms having possession. Mazza now working backwards a little bit to get an open lane to Mazza. Mazza taking an open shot. The shot is good. That is 3 more points for Phantoms, putting them up by 5 now.
A good shot there from Winter, able to sink it, and they just caught the defense a little too far out. And now a 5-point lead to Phantom, 7-2. And I mean, that was just unlucky again. Another 3-pointer, and I mean, I don't think they did much wrong. They just got pulled out a little far, and Winter was just able to find that angle as it is now. Pass it over to Pajek. Pajek getting pressured. Tries to send that pass across. Not quite going to be good as it is. Recovered and picked up by Ribbit. Ribbit now sending this one forward. Oh, Chappie looking for the shot, and he is able to sink it for the 3. A 3 of their own, trying to close that gap now. Just a 2-point lead to Phantoms.
T7 punching back immediately with another 3 points. 2 match 3 points. Phantoms Ochapi with a 22-meter long shot there, putting him down by 2. Phantoms put back on Joust's advantage again. Mazza sending it over to Winter. Winter forward. Bounce off of that sun/star or whatever you call it, Geo. Into the zone of T7. T7 taking possession, able to attempt the clear. The clear is not good. Winter has possession now. Winter sending it forward to Locky. Locky getting stolen out by Pajatek. Pajatek able to... No, the clear isn't good now either. And it's still on the side of T7. T7 taking possession, though. Now the clear is good. All the way out into the zone of Phantoms with Ochapi getting stunned out by Mazza. Mazza taking possession, clearing it out to Winter. Winter looking for the clear. Nope, gonna hold it for now. Goes for the clear now. The stack is there to attempt an offense.
Locky now getting the pass across to Winter. Winter doing a bit of juking on the nest. We'll send the back pass over to Mazza. Mazza sending that pass forward now to Locky 11. Locky just making his way forward. Maybe looking for some jukes. No, instead he'll send it down to Watchdog. Watchdog now back to Mazza. Mazza looking to make his way forward. Just gets stunned out and is now picked up by the T7 stack. T7 looking for a dribble, taking the shot, and it is in. As now T7 takes the lead. Their first lead, I think, by 1 point.
This has been a game of 3-pointers so far. Only a few 2s I think we've seen. A majority of the goals have been 3s. And like you said, T7 drawing their first lead this game, putting them only up by 1 point. So points now will be pretty much a back and forth of lead exchanges. With that said, Phantom sending it into T7 zone, but T7's defense is there. Pajatek now going to be sending it forward to Ribbit. Ribbit forward to the front stack. Joshy and Ochapi going to attempt a dribble, but the stack gets stunned. It's loose in Phantom's side. Bouncing deep into the bubble. Stacks do finally get there, but it is Phantoms picking it up. Only 30 seconds left on the clock. Phantoms needs to put at least 1 point. Well, I guess 1 point's not possible. At least 1 goal on the board, and they will take the lead and the round. If not, we will be going into round 3. As it is in T7 zone, Phantoms with possession. This could be it. That's a save. That's a steal. That's a bounce shot. Still no point. 5 seconds. They have time, but they need to go quick. And that is the clock out. T7 takes the second round. We're going to round 3.
Oh my goodness. What an ending. What an ending. That was just an unfortunate back pass, but I mean, the saves. I mean, honestly, when you're playing T7, they pull off saves like that, and it is frustrating because when my team played them, they pulled off a save like that in the OT, and because of that, they took the round because they pulled off such a clutch save and then doing it again. And I mean, now they're taking that round 3. That was just insanely close, and I mean, what everyone wanted, we can see that chat going absolutely hyper. Just no words for that ending, no words.
Yeah, I mean, they're noting that we didn't point out exactly how clutch of a save that was. Completely saving the game for them. If they wouldn't have gotten that save, the game would have been over. And because of it, now we're going to the round 3 that they need. So, tied up 1-1, going to round 3. Let's see what happens.
Let's see. I mean, I don't know what will happen. Round 3 is always like, it's both teams stuck around, so it's like harder to predict, you know? Because if someone wins 2 rounds at the start, it's like, you know, that team won because they're better. But 1-1, it's kind of like a tie if you think about it. Like, you know, we'll see. It's now Winter, maybe looking for another 3 to up to Mazza. They did like they did at the start. Loki sending one down to Watchdog. Watchdog trying to send it in, and he will duck the defenders and put it in for a 2-0 now in favor of Phantoms.
E7 now on the just advantage once again. Phantoms taking their first points all 3 of these rounds. 7 rolling out here, Ribbit with possession. Ribbit sending it down to Pajatek. Pajatek, no pressure just yet. Gonna send it forward. Just a clear there. Dax will be on the way shortly. It is going to be possession of Pajatek. E7 in bubble, looking for a back pass to Ribbit. Ribbit not quite able to get the points. Sending it out, but possession taken from Phantoms. Phantoms clearing it out into the mid zone. With possession going for a clear now. It's just barely through mid, but T7 able to pick it back up. Phantoms taking it back again in mid. Not quite able to get it out of the mid just yet. Locky forward to Winter. Winter forward to nobody. It's loose in the bubble of T7. T7's defense gets there. Pajatek reset to Ribbit. Ribbit for the clear, but the back line intercepts it. Phantom still with possession.
Now Mazza receives a pass across the field, sends it back over to Winter. Winter getting pressure. We'll send this one forward over to Locky. Locky now trying to make his way in, but does get stunned out by the Ribbit defense. Not a Ribbit defense, T7 defense. As it is now picked up by Phantoms, maybe? No, it's slapped forward by Pajatek. Pajatek sending this one to the Phantom side, into the hands of Mazza, though. Mazza trying to send this one forward now, but make his way forward, rather. Sends a clear through all the way through, maybe looking for that Phantoms passes. The people in EU know exactly what I'm talking about, as now Watchdog just sends this one in for another 2, 4-0 now in favor of Phantoms.
Phantoms taking a strong lead again, as they've seen in all of these rounds. Actually, no, T7 took a couple points early on in the second round, and then also took the whole round in the second round. Phantoms rolling out, or no, T7 rolling out, rather. Pajatek, no pressure, pass over to Ribbit. Ribbit forward to Pajatek. Good possession here from T7, taking the long shot. The shot is not quite on, bounce off of that diamond. Ochapi now across to Ribbit. Ribbit not quite able to get the hand on it. Joshi over to Paja. Paja over to the back line, or the backboard rather. And a shot comes in. T7 putting up 2 points. Now only down by 2.
4-2 now in favor of Phantoms. Pretty. Oh yeah, thanks, Gob. You know, just I gotta love the golf commentary for this very extremely boring match. That is so boring. You know. Thanks. I love your feedback there. Is a missed pass from Joshi. Joshi sending this one back over to nobody, as it is missed. A good opportunity for T7, but not quite, as Pajatek sends one up to Ribbit, but Ribbit is covered, as now it will be sent through by Locky.
Locky not quite able to get it out, and it will be still T7 with possession. T7 sending it forward, but no, picked up by Phantoms. Phantoms able to fully clear it out this time. Dax on the way. It will be, looks like, no, it is T7 getting there first. Not letting Phantoms make another attack. Until the clear isn't out, intercepted by Mazza. Mazza sending it forward, but no, stunned out by Joshi. Joshi sending it back. No, stolen it back again by Winter. Winter back to Locky on the back line. Locky even further back to Mazza. Mazza gonna hold it here, as pressure isn't quite there yet. There comes the pressure. Watchdog now dancing around the station block, sending it forward to Locky. Locky forward to Winter. Winter, the pressure jumps out. The shot comes through. 2 more points for Phantoms, putting them up by 4.
Now 6-2, a 4-point lead for Phantoms. A good play there, as it will now be T7. T7's just advantage, and a few people in chat pointing out T7 maybe should be taking a little more shots. Maybe they are playing it a little bit too safe, but at the same time, Mazza is a pretty good goalie, so I mean, you never know, but they are pretty close, so then maybe they should be taking a few more shots. Maybe the chat is right as now Winter sends it across to Watchdog. Watchdog gonna be able to recover it off the bounce. It is now going forward. The pass up to Lockie. Lockie getting saved on as now another shot attempt, but not quite gonna go in off the head of a player from T7.
Phantoms just barely not able to take it in the bubble there, but they still have possession. Waiting for an offense to be set up. That pass doesn't quite go through, as it is loose now. Picked up by Lockie. Lockie getting it slapped right before the stun. Phantoms still able to hold it. Not quite able to keep the disc controlled, though. Winter sending it back to Watchdog. There's the control we're used to. Watchdog attempts a cut forward to Lockie, but just a little ahead of its mark. Pass comes through to Bubble. Watchdog for the cut. Another 2 points for Phantoms. They are up strongly now.
Now a 6-point lead. T7 can close that by 2 threes, but I mean, it's hard for them to take threes against Phantoms because Phantoms are back into defense quite often. I mean, they can all do it, I'm sure, but you know, they just need to take twos quick. Not necessarily that quick. They have 4 minutes. Because now they try to go for the dribble, but not quite, as a stack does get stunned out and picked up by Lucky. Now Lucky going across over to Mazza.
As the holding it in Phantom's side, the stack clear possibly attempt wasn't quite on, and it's intercepted by T7 in the back line. Forward to Ochappy. Ochappy forward again to Joshi. Joshi looking at a cross pass to Ochappy in the bubble. Not in the bubble quite yet. There's a forward pass to Ribbit in the bubble. Ribbit sending it back again to Ochappy. Ochappy, the defense gets a headbutt, and Lockie able to pick it up and clear it all the way out. Back into T7's zone. Stacks are on the way.
And it is the T7 stack getting back first. There'll be a back pass now to Ribbit. Ribbit just swinging around on the blocks. The goalie blocks as he sends it straight into hands of Watchdog. Watchdog now going up to Mazza. Mazza taking the one-on-one, but Ribbit jumping out of goal, making a great save there as he just sent it through. Attempt to send it through, but it gets stuck in the tunnels.
Stolen by Ribbit. Ribbit going to clear it out. T7 on the attack now. Is that... Oh, that was close to the goal, but not quite in. Phantom's now taking possession. Not quite able to clear it, but the stack has it now. The stack clear is good, but the stack is stunned. Shot isn't quite on, but T7's defense is there to recover. Agitek sending it forward to mid, but Phantoms is there in mid. The stun comes through, the steal comes through. Ochappy gets the clear. It's in Phantom's bubble again. Watchdog is there, though, to recover. Clearing it out. Watchdog. Watchdog clearing it through mid. Agitek recovering it in mid, though. Still T7 with possession in Phantom's side. Going on the attack here. Joshi T looking for a cut to Ribbit. Ribbit going for the behind the goal shot. That's 2 points. They're now cut the lead to half.
Phantoms now just 4 points in the lead. Approaching these final 2 minutes of this third round. I mean, they need to move kind of fast, put in 2 more twos to tie it up, and hopefully maybe take them to an OT, or they could take the lead. It is now Phantoms. Mazza taking the QB. We'll send it over to Winter. Winter now looking to go forward. Actually just doing a bit of juking. Maybe trying to waste as much time as he can. They do have a good lead. As now Lockie goes up to Watchdog. Watchdog just taking his time again. Pushing this one forward. Making his way in. We'll send it up to Lockie again. Lockie taking the shot now. And now a 6-point lead to Phantoms. This is looking harder and harder by the minute. I think they still have time, but you know, it's getting harder for them to make a comeback.
Yeah, only 3 more scores needed. Possibly 2 more, actually. They certainly have time for a comeback, but it is certainly a hard comeback to make. T7 taking it. That missed pass is not what they need, but able to luckily recover it. Joshi T going through mid here. Looking at 1 pass forward. The pass is good. Cross over to Joshi. Joshi not quite able to handle it, though. And it is loose, going to be handled by eventually T7 able to recover. T7 over to Lockie. Lockie recovering and clearing for Phantoms. But no, T7 is there, slapping it back and keeping it in possession. Going to be stolen out by Phantoms, though. Mazza attempting to send it through mid. The clear is good. Will be Winter taking it now. Winter backward to Lockie. Lockie forward to Watchdog. Watchdog up to Winter. Winter looking to take it in the bubble. The bounce shot is not quite on, though, and it's cleared back into the side of Phantoms.
A clear now. It'll be picked up by Loki. Loki just going for that clear. Back to the T7 side, and it will be Phantoms taking this round, and they will be taking this game as well. I mean, they took it to 3 rounds, but everyone was cheering for T7, but unfortunately, for the people that were cheering for T7, it will be Phantoms taking the win. As now Mazza just holding it, looking for the clear, not quite going through. As Ribbit picks it up, maybe looking for one last shot, but not quite as Loki passes it up to Winter, and Winter just maybe they're looking for one last goal, but not quite going to be able to get it, and that will be Phantoms taking this one.
Phantom's taking it strong in round 3. T7 managed to take round 2, Phantom's taking round 1, and taking it in a 3-round victory.
Yeah, they took it well. I mean, everyone was hyped, but I mean, I see someone in the chat, it's not over yet. I mean, if both teams stay in Massa, which I'm sure they will, then we can see them again next cycle, and probably in the Elite Cup, and maybe also in finals. We never know. We'll see these two teams go at it again sometime in the future. So yeah, but for that'll be the end of this cast. I hope you guys enjoyed our lovely golf commentary, snoozecasting, whatever else you wanted to call it in the chat. And yeah, that'll be us signing out. Peace out.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.